Robertson and Holmberg have elevated their game. And I'll throw Lorentz in there too. A lot of these guys have elevated their game. You know who's looking better and better? Scott Lawton.
Yes. Looks real good.
Which,
yay.
Listen, I know they gave up a lot. And the fact he has a $1.5 million cap hit next season does the Leafs no favors right now. But the vast majority, he's played hundreds and hundreds of games in this league and been better than a guy who gets you no points ever. Mm-hmm. Give him a sec. Let him cook. He'll be fine.
I also think he's so much better at center. Like, I hate the fact that he's got to be a fourth liner because the optics of being a fourth liner, but that line works in my opinion. You know, him with Lorentz there and Yarncroke, I feel like is what they should go with in the playoffs because he's a center and I feel like he's so much more useful than being on Domi's wing.
I agree. I also feel like people have gone back to crapping all over Yarncroke for no reason. I thought he's come back and been fine. Guy missed 60 friggin' games, has come back, has been defensively responsible. People are like, man, this guy sucks. I'm like, dude, what game are you watching?
Also,
this
look
is crazy.
Look at what's being asked of him. No one's asking Yarncroke to score 5 goals a night and be a 60-goal scorer. They're asking him to be a defensive responsible fourth liner on a wing, and he's very capable of that. Like, I would argue he's playing under his abilities.
I would 100% agree with that. This is a guy that was regularly with Tavares and Nylander.
Yeah, I don't understand any Yarncroke hate.
So if you bring that up one more time, the lines. So this is like what they had last night, basically.
It is what they had last night.
Yeah.
I liked Domi with Tavares Nylander. We can get to that in a second.
Yeah. He's had some magic with he had a good goal with Tavares the other night, but he's had some chemistry with Nylander before. So I don't care what you call the third and the fourth line. It's just about purpose. Mm-hmm. McMahon, Holmberg, Robertson is a line I think I would have looked at a month ago and said, what are we doing here? Like, that line's nothing. It doesn't have a purpose. They're not particularly good at anything. They're going to forecheck and skate the hell out of you. Mm-hmm. That is a line where Berube, if he can strategically deploy them properly, is going to exhaust the opposition. Lorentz, Lawton, Yarncroke is just a different version of that, I think, honestly. So he's got 2 lines that are defensively responsible, but are purposed for scoring. And then he's got north-south, bang, bang, bang on the bottom 2 lines. That's their purpose. And guess what? Here's the great thing about having Lawton now and having a guy like Domi is if it doesn't work out, you just scramble it.
It works for a game or two, and then it doesn't work, and then you scramble it.
The versatility that Lawton allows you to have is so important. Domi too, but adding Lawton to that, where you have the luxury of playing one or both of them at wing, it's pretty good.
I do want to bring the focus back to Nick Robertson for just a second, because that's where we started. He started the season. He started July 1st with a trade request that kind of got buried. The Leafs were like, we're not trading you. And then he
could not have asked for it on a worse day.
Signs for $875,000. And I would say, guys, reinvents his game. You know, one of the things that we talked about last year and a little bit early on this year is he did a little bit of it last night too. He is the king of the ghost fall. I don't know. So there's times where it's like, wow, a ghost must have tripped him. And
listen, skating's hard.
But you always used to say, stay on your feet.
Yes.
And he's doing that a lot more. He is defensively responsible, and he's kind of a bastard. Like, I love the fact that he's going head to head with guys, cross-checking guys, fighting back against guys that are 6'4", 6'5".
They don't like the lumber. Yeah, no, he's being a prick.
Yeah.
He's being a prick out there. And Holmberg's funny. Because he's doing a little bit of that too, and he can draw penalties and stuff like that. I mean, he's not the greatest offensively. We all know that. But what were we excited about when Pontus Holmberg came over? Do you remember?
He was the Swedish MVP in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He
was playoff MVP over there.
We like that.
We do like that. Listen, it's the Leafs. I know what we're going to sound like playing the parade and all that. I feel good about this group.
Now, OEL and McCabe, Berube said, well, we don't have to make a decision on them playing yet, and don't have to do that probably till Sunday.
I don't believe him.
He's downplaying anything with detail. Jesse, is your sense that both of them are just going to have to manage things like most players do through the playoffs?
Yeah, Berube said last week that McCabe would play game 82, but maybe those plans have changed. Plans change all the time with these guys in their bodies. So I think he'll be ready, and OEL too. Like, he knows what it's like to get through a Stanley Cup playoffs. He'll be able to play. Like, I got no worries about them being in the lineup at all come game 1.
No.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they're probably sit them. Like, even if McCabe is ready, sit him and play him game 1.
Yeah,
He's fine.
If McCabe is missing game 1, that's obviously concerning. OEL's good. I think they survive.
Do you make room for Camp or Pacioretty in this lineup, or you just leave it the way it is?
No,
Leave
they're
it.
too hot.
hot.
Yeah.
That those 4 lines are too well oiled at this point, and these last 2 weeks have been great for the Leafs. Like, every time we're like, okay, here's a test, they've lived up to it. So I don't know how you can go away from that lineup.
Nothing against either of those guys. Like, there's just no reason to make a change. Right
Yeah,
Understanding that last night was not the most important game on either the Sabres or the Leafs schedule. Simon Benoit played, for what I thought, pretty well next to Chris Tanev, and has had at moments this year moments that make you go, God, why did you do that? But I feel like lately I've seen this guy turn into what they need him to be and not be too much. He's not trying to do too much, right? He's got to play a simple game.
I think he embodies being a third pair defenseman too much when he's on the third pair. It's like he takes advantage of it and he's like, wee!
Right.
He just goes out and he throws hits, and I'm not going to get as many minutes, and I'm just going to go out there and blow everybody up.
it's nice that he's been playing well, but he's not in game 1 lineup if the world is correct.
No, but you don't think he's in the lineup at all?
For game 1?
Yeah.
Benoit?
It OEL and McCabe would take Benoit and Mermis, right? And then Carlo.
Well, Myers.
No, Myers.
Myers.
Sorry. Yeah.
It would be OEL on the right.
OEL. Okay, so you're putting OEL in Myers' spot.
Yes.
Benoit on the left side.
Yes.
And then McCabe on the left side. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's what Berube was doing mostly before those guys went.
Yeah. So it's a matter of if you want Benoit or Myers in there, and I guess it's Benoit though.
You could take Benoit out, put OEL on the left and someone else on the right. I'm assuming Myers, or Hakanpää, which everyone's
Yeah, I don't
forgetting
know.
about. But
Hakanpää is also an option.
that's crazy. That's so nuts.
Yeah. I have to say the play of Dakota Mermis last night, I didn't mind it at all. And again, I know it's not the most important game of the year, but he's had a good season with the Marlies after breaking his jaw.
Which sucks.
And then getting waived and then getting waived again and coming back. That sucks. That's a tough year.
He played one game with Utah -2, and it's like, well, yeah, I shouldn't be here. So
Yeah. I liked his mobility though. I was like, okay, listen, you have to understand, as Toronto Maple Leaf fans, defense has always been bad. We've gone into playoff series unironically with Martin Marincin in the top 4.
Yep.
We've gone into playoff series unironically with Ron Hainsey playing 25 minutes a night.
Yep.
Guys, and no disrespect to Ron Hainsey, but he was like 38. It's this defense core for us, if you're not a non-Leaf fan, is a revelation. Brandon Carlo, Chris Tanev alone. If you had told me on July 1st last year that by April 16th this year we would have them, I'd been like, man, stop right there. I'm in.
Tanev alone probably makes it the best right side
Ever.
you've had, at least in this generation.
Yeah.
To have him and Carlo,
And
that top 4 looks so nice.
Riley's play since Carlo has gotten here. As that
It took a moment.
Yeah.
It took a moment, which is understandable. No, they look great.
So Leafs head into the playoffs against the Ottawa Senators. We'll do a full preview breakdown of this, but I do want to throw this out there. Matthew Nyes, 77 games, 56 points. Brady Tkachuk, 71 games, 55 points. And for fun, Zach Hyman, 73 games, 44 points. So,
Oh, wow.
just saying. By the way, Matthew Nyes has outscored all of them. Well, technically Brady and Matthew they're tied.
You know
Throw
what?
that out there. I'm
Head
pumping
in
the
your own-
tires of my guy.
Head in your own boat.
That's right.
They're
That's right.
playing great, and damn everybody else. I don't give a crap how they're playing.